So unfortunately, this clip doesn't have any audio, but this is me and Brun putting in the Ravager in the last room of the Haunted Carnival. So the Halloween season is upon us again, and it is that time of year when the witches and spooky things come out to play. This is my Halloween skin. It's just my witch doctor skin, but I made it black and red. So it's kind of like a some kind of demon thing, and I changed the horns on the side of my head there. I'm not sure if I want to keep that or not on my original skin, but yeah. So let's head through the Halloween portal to the Halloween district and see what has been going on over there, because that's where I've been spending my time for the last month. We've kind of started to decorate it more. We've got this. I don't know who built this original tree, but this tree in the middle was the original one. It was built last year by somebody. And in an effort to kind of beautify the area, I decided to take inspiration from that tree and kind of copy more of them and kind of place them around. So there's one over there, there's one here, one over there. I think I built 6 in total. One there, one there. And Brun and Ari, I believe, have kind of terraformed the area, put down some mud and podzol. I also put down a bunch of pumpkins to kind of fill out these more empty spaces. But this was my build from last year. It was my trick-or-treat house, and you had a chance to get this map. But now I've built a new map. Based on the last 2 album arts I did Thriller and I did Thriller 25, so I thought it would be appropriate for Halloween this year. I did the Thriller, like this is in the Thriller music video when Michael looks back and he's got the like demon eyes. So yeah, I thought that was really cool. I also adjusted the odds in the redstone because I felt like people were getting the trick too often. And I named the all the items in the dropper. But yeah, since the dropper kind of randomizes 9 different items, I felt like people weren't getting the map. Like they'd have to spam the button a bunch of times to get the map. So now it's 2 out of 3 times. 2/3 of the time you'll get a treat, and 1/3 of the time you'll get a trick. And then there's 9 different treats, including this map. I left this map in there. But yeah, there's a new map in my trick-or-treat house. Up here, I've added in a path. There wasn't actually a path up to trick-or-treat. So I put in that path. We've got a lot of people out here building. We've had Crin's amazing minecart ride, like Halloween minecart ride, which is, there's so much to look at inside that build. I highly suggest taking a ride. But yeah, and then we've got this area that Brun kind of did. He did some tough trees with the new tough blocks. And some like dead coral and tough trees up there. Yeah, I did this path, and the reason I did the path was because this is Brun and I's Halloween build. We decided to go in on a build together, kind of like in the Christmas area. Last December, we did the Christmas parkour. This is kind of a it's like the child of Trick or Treat and the holiday parkour in the Christmas area. And this is I've been calling it the Haunted Carnival. So this is the Haunted Carnival parkour. And just like Trick or Treat, there's a few different sections you have to kind of run through to try to get your best time. Like these are some people that have played. I've played. As Brun and I are the co-creators, we've kind of set some runs. 667 blocks. We got a timer here. You put down your time in blocks. So these are all in blocks. As you can see, I've done a few runs and I've improved. I don't think I'll ever be able to beat Palm's time though. 250, because 297 was like a real struggle for me. Ari's been over here doing a lot of runs, and we've also had a couple other people do a few runs, but not too many. So yeah, I highly suggest coming over here to play. All you have to do is push the button. It'll start the timer. Then you kind of go up the parkour, through all the rooms. I'll go up in the viewing area and show off the rooms in a moment. But yeah, if you like fall off the jumps a bunch of times over here, you can just push the button again. Just stop the timer. Take all the items out of here, dump them in the top, and then you can start the timer again. Got lockers here. You can put stuff in the chests. Dump all your stuff off. Set your spawn. So this is the viewing area, where you can kind of view other people doing runs. We've got this upper area here. You can look down into the first room. And this is the second room over here. We've got another parkour section. And in the third room, this is the third room, you kind of parkour up through this shaft, and there's lava at the bottom. So you have to be extremely careful. But also, you can blast your friends. So if somebody is running the parkour, you can push these buttons. And since wind charges interact with trapdoors, you can kind of mess them up on the parkour, which is really, really cool. It's a really good way to get viewers kind of engaged. So the next room is up here. You got another level of being able to blast your friends, And yeah, you exit up here, and you enter into the nether room. So you've got these basalt pillars, and then there's some more pillars here. But this room is a little bit different because we have a friend up there, and his name is Grum. And he's gonna shoot at you when you do the parkour. So yeah, and then you jump onto the trees and go over there to that hole in the wall. And I have this little area so you can drop down if you're viewing, and you can come over to the next section. And that's the next section, just a short little simple easy parkour. Then you drop down, and this is when you enter the maze. Now the maze, you have to be careful because it's got these like magma blocks in the floor. And there's sweet berries you can pick up. There's sweet berries in a bunch of the rooms. There's one in this room, and there's a few in the last room over there. Most of them are in the maze. You can pick those up and you can eat them to regain health. Because as you can see, yes, there are more skeletons inside the maze that will shoot at you. So you got to be careful which direction you go, and yeah, so So the last room, once you get out here through the parkour, got the skulk room. And this is another player interaction room, like the tough room, except it's a little bit different. You can kind of see some of the jumps. It'd be easier if I go around this side to see. Some of the jumps are sensors. So like those trapdoors will flap, and that trapdoor will flap, and then you got shriekers going off. So there's a lot of distractions in that room. And what you can do as a viewer is you can come up here and you can mess people up. You can mess up people's jumps. So yeah, there's a berry bush there, and there's another one down there in the corner. And the final room is this big black box, and you saw it at the beginning. I put this drop hole here, so it was easy to see. Final room is you have to kind of avoid. There are glass panes inside the room just floating. You have to kind of avoid those and drop down and not die. And you have to avoid the Ravager and push this button to stop the timer. So I highly, highly suggest coming out here to check out the Haunted Carnival. If you want, you can ride the roller coaster on top. It's not just decoration. You can come in here into the tent and then climb up the vine, the twisting vine. And there's mine carts in here. You can actually ride this, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, it's a fun little spooky build. Although I suspect with decked out being open now, it's gonna see a lot less people over here because people are gonna be over decked out doing runs. But that's okay. So hey, if you made it this far in the video, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, like it. Maybe stick around, subscribe. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.